Being late, is it a harmless habit or one of the most quietly disrespectful actions we overlook? Today, we explore the psychology, culture, and hidden meaning behind lateness, and why something as simple as showing up on time can feel so personal. Everyone has experienced waiting for someone or being the person others wait for. But have you ever noticed how the moment of waiting feels heavier than it should? When someone is late, the message we hear isn't always about time, it's about value. Do you value my time? Do you value the agreement we made? Do I matter enough for you to be here when you said you'd be? There's always a divide between intent and impact. Most people who arrive late don't mean to disrespect anyone, but the impact, the inconvenience, the frustration, the feeling of not being prioritized still lands. Intent isn't always visible. Impact always is. Psychologists explain that people perceive time differently. Some underestimate tasks, some overestimate their ability to fit in just one more thing. Others lose track of time when they're deep in concentration, and then there are the optimists who truly believe everything will take 5 minutes, even when it never does. Culture also plays a major role. In some places, punctuality is a form of respect. Being late is almost a social offense. In others, time is fluid, flexible, and socially negotiable. A meeting at 3 o'clock might begin at 3:20 or even later. So whether lateness is rude often depends on where you are and what's considered normal. For chronic latecomers, the issue isn't always attitude. Sometimes it's a pattern, poor planning, underestimating preparation, overscheduling, or simply struggling to manage transitions. It's not a lack of respect for others, but a lack of structure for themselves. But let's be honest, sometimes lateness is disrespect. When someone repeatedly chooses their own convenience over commitments, when they could easily be on time but simply don't prioritize it, or when being late becomes a subtle power move, that's not an accident, and people feel it. Lateness can send hidden messages, even unintentionally. Messages like, "This isn't important," "Your time matters less than mine," or "I didn't consider you." It can also signal avoidance, stress, or discomfort with the situation. The meaning isn't always accurate, but the interpretation is almost guaranteed. The good news is that changing this habit doesn't require perfection, just awareness. Preparing earlier, adding time buffers, being realistic about how long things take, and recognizing personal patterns are small shifts that make a big difference. And when you genuinely can't be on time, communication becomes the bridge that shows respect. A simple message saying you'll be late can turn irritation into understanding. So, is being late disrespectful? Sometimes it is. But more often, it's simply bad time management mixed with human imperfection. The deeper question isn't about the clock, it's about intention, communication, and the effort you put into honoring someone else's time. Time is one of the greatest forms of respect we can offer. How will you give it?